Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Obviously there hasn't been a lot of content lately, not a lot of car reviews out there to be done.
Very sad.
Very sad. The last time you saw us, we were in a JL Wrangler, a four-door
Yes,
JL Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon, and you really loved it.
I loved it. I've always loved Jeeps.
Yep. And in fact, you said if you bought a Jeep that you would have one just like that, a Wrangler four-door Rubicon Unlimited. But apparently that wasn't true because you have bought a Jeep.
I have.
And that's not what you bought, so tell them what you got.
So almost all of those things are true, except, well, those of you who know your Jeeps already know what we're sitting in because of that funky little glass in the back. We're in a Gladiator.
We're in a Gladiator.
Gladiator Rubicon, and I couldn't be happier. We've added it to the channel's fleet, and we're gonna have a heck of a lot of fun with it.
I think so. You're certainly gonna have a lot of fun. You've already bought a lot of cool stuff to take the family camping.
Yep.
I have to admit, when these first came out, I saw the shots and I thought, that is ugly as hell, and I really want one.
I think that's exactly right. I've had so many people, they either love these things or they hate the way they look. You know, it's a little homely. I always loved the way the Wrangler, especially the four-door, looked. I thought it looked really cool, and obviously a lot of people love them. So yeah, you just can't beat the practicality of having the bed on the back for running to the hardware store, moving things. We've already done both, and we're gonna do some overlanding with this vehicle as well. The Gladiator really is set up perfectly for folks who like to do multiple day camping out and about, not just in campsites, but really getting out into some dispersed camping. And we're gonna do that. We've got the tent, we've got a rack on the way, and we're gonna do some other modifications to enable that. And we kind of have a theory on how to mod these things, right?
Yeah, when it comes to modifying things, especially a Jeep, especially something that's going to be in a harsh environment, there are places where you've got to spend the money, buy quality things that have been engineered for extreme conditions. And then there are other places where you can cut corners, save some money, and come up with some really unique solutions that aren't like totally permanent and totally purpose-built. And so you've already done some of both. You've got a really great rack on the way.
Yep.
You've got a really great rooftop tent, but you've got some unique storage solutions that you've come up with that we're going to chronicle later that I think people will be really interested in for their bed. So,
and by the way, been learning a ton from owner forums out on Facebook and everything else, and what a great community the Jeep community is. Not everybody's on board with the Gladiator, but folks who have one love it, and like I said, I love it. But that's not the only vehicle that we've added to the FAMONE fleet here recently. You also bought a truck, and you need to tell people about that.
Yeah, so just like you, I love having the utility of a truck. We've really been hesitant to get them just because we like sporty cars, and you know, so we didn't want to sacrifice that. You took the plunge. You're gonna have a lot of fun with this truck as your daily driver. I went totally the opposite direction. I bought an old 2003 Dodge Dakota that was barely running, and in fact required a full engine rebuild, and we have just now got that running. So we're gonna have that. It's, you know, the beater truck theory. It's a cheap truck to keep to run Home Depot and things, so I can still have, you know, a sedan every day. But I think that's going to end up being a test bed for a lot of things you want to do to this truck, because we'll cut in some shots because it is beat up. It is definitely looking every bit of 16 years old, and we're not going to be afraid to test things out and maybe cut it up and do some fun things with it.
I love Dakotas. I had an old Dakota. You had an older Dakota as well. So we're kind of getting back into that too, and it'll be fun to fix that one up. Look guys, you know, love for you guys to join us on the journey. We're actually going to create another channel just for our DIY projects. It's FAMONE DIY, and the link is actually going to be here at the end of the video. And we'll just love it. You guys subscribe and stay with us, because as soon as the cars start coming back into the fleets, the press fleets, we're going to be doing car reviews again, and we might dig up something along the way. from some friends and family or wherever we can get it.
Sure.
So, all right, guys, appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Awkward wave.
Awkward wave and high five.